This is Middle Class Matt from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com, and I am the sports genius, and I am firmly planted in my natural habitat, the pocket, because I am maybe the best armchair quarterback in the nation. No, but football has started, and I just couldn't be any more excited. This is the first week of football. They had a game on Sunday. I was going around on Sunday just telling people, you know what today is? You know what today is? Do you know what today is? And they're like, what? First day of football. I mean, just the first day of football. I'm that excited about it. I really felt like I'm like in one of those old school movies. I'm like the paper boys running around with a big story, you know, selling the papers. Like, football's here, football's here, football's here. I mean, I'm literally like running around telling people I'm giddy like a kid on Christmas because football's here. The reason I love football, and everybody in the nation does too, so it isn't like this is some rare thing. I mean, football is the biggest sport in America. The saying goes, football is the biggest sport in America. The second biggest sport is waiting for football. It's like that important. But the reason I love it so much, and I guess everyone else does too, is it's something, my blog is called Don't Buy the Hype. Football is something you can buy all the hype you want. It'll just keep going up. It's like buying Google stock or Microsoft. Yeah, it's high right now, but it's just going to keep going up. It's just going to keep going up. That's not a stock tip. I have no idea. But it's just one of those stocks that it seems like there's no end to its potential when it's going up. Everything about football, the anticipation of it, and people being, you know, ready for a big season and excited, it's always better than we thought it was. So this week I watched Hard Knocks. I didn't get to see the first game on Sunday, which I totally would have watched, but it was on NFL Network, I think. And tonight I was able to watch Green Bay versus San Diego. And the first quarter was great because they got to play. Now, a lot of people, they don't love preseason games because they're boring. But the way I see it, another analogy here is like, this is like you're really hungry, you go to a steakhouse, all you want is a big steak. But you're so hungry the appetizer's good. And that's the way football is right now. I'm so hungry for football. It just never, this is a sport that never lets you down. It's just that good. There's some things that, you know, people say are good, and then when you watch it, you're, no, that's not that great. Like the movie Avatar. Made a ton of money, people were talking about it was great, and it should win an Oscar and stuff like that. It stunk. It was terrible. If you think that's a good movie, that's all right. You know, you can still be a sports fan and everything like that, but you're no film critic. There was a Disney movie, I believe, named Fern Gully. I watched it when I was a little kid. It was a cartoon. It's the same movie. It's the exact same movie, and people just loved it. It literally is about fairies in a rainforest, and they go, and then these people try to come cut the rainforest down and make a bunch of money. It's the same plot, but I digress. Let me get back to football, how great it is. So, been watching Hard Knocks. That was interesting. I think I'm going to do a whole video on Hard Knocks because that's worth it. Tonight, you don't get to see that much. You know, I saw Phillip Rivers. I saw the best man in football, Aaron Rodgers. There's certain people that are so good, I don't even call them football players. I call them just the weapon. And Rodgers is the weapon. Just a heat-seeking missile. Drop him off on the field and let him destroy everybody. He'll run a touchdown. He'll throw a touchdown. He'll run a touchdown to show the belt. Bang. I mean, just that good. That good. Cam Newton's kind of the same way last year. The weapon. Drop him off. You think about great running backs in the past like LaDainian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson, the weapons. Drop him off. He's that good. So you didn't get to see a whole lot of that. I got to see Manning. He may never be back to old form. He's getting old anyway. But I definitely think he's going to be an impact player. I think all the things, worries about injuries is no big deal unless he does get injured again. Because he looks like the man. And that division looks really good. I mean, really good. They went from a division that was kind of laughable to being a really good division. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about, the only down is ESPN, who I just love to hate on them. And they have a monopoly. They're like Walmart or Microsoft. It's easy to throw stones. Everybody wants to like hate on the big time companies like that. But the thing about ESPN is that it's like people that don't know anything about sports. Now, the analysts are good, but the guys that are, coming up with the agendas for the show and writing stuff, terrible. It's terrible. Football starts, it's that good like I've been talking about, and all they want to talk about is a female referee. What? The big boys have pads on and are killing each other out there again. Why would you want to talk about that? Now, there's probably two trains of thought here. And one of them is, sort of the ESPN typical wormy guy. And he's going to say, well, this is a great thing. And they're going to send her uniform to the Hall of Fame. And this is such a groundbreaking thing. Would you guys shut up at ESPN about race and sex? Can you shut up? Just stop talking about it. Stop making complex people into simple things like that. That is so ridiculous. People are complex and intricate. Do not do that. Do not make it about sex and race anymore, ESPN. It's ridiculous. And then there's probably another attitude out there. It's like, the stupid, male chauvinist. Where I don't want to see no woman out there. I don't want to see a woman out there. I don't care. The big boys have the war helmets on and the battle armor, and they're killing each other. And they're out there playing football. Who cares about that? It would be like if a male was, became a cheerleader. That'd be groundbreaking for the NFL to have male cheerleaders. Probably hadn't happened in a long time in male cheerleaders. Maybe some of them do. Don't even know. Because you know why? I don't care. Because the boys are playing football again. That's all it's about. That's all there's to it. So check out my Hard Knocks video. I'm going to do that. And I'll be talking about football all year. I'll be doing fantasy. I'll be going to UNC Tar Heel games, football. I know they don't have the greatest football in the world. They're a basketball school, but I got season tickets. I'll be talking about the Panthers. So be sure to check out all those videos from Middle Class Matt. And I'm playing fantasy this year. My team is the Holy Rollers. And they're going to bring down the fire, baby, on everybody. On everybody. So be sure to check those videos out. This is Middle Class Matt, and you'll be seeing me all football season.